Hey guys, RandomFighter50 here, and today I'm coming at you with another theme team, and this time we got a Super Mario Maker theme team. So first we got let off here is with Mario, and we go for the clef key sets up a screen. I can't remember which one it was. We set up a screen, I used the earth power, and he just paralyzed me. So here he's gonna go for a heal block. I go for earth power, knock out the clef key, and now yeah. Now here he goes into, I believe, Clefable. He goes into Clefable. So now I go into Bowser, my Torkoal. He starts going for Cosmic Power. This is trouble. So I go into Peach, my Diancie. And this is a Mega Evolved Diancie. This is more of a sweeping set, so it has Calm Mind. So here I go for Calm Mind. He's going to continue to go for his Cosmic Powers, so he's going to go for that. Just going to make his Clefable like as tanky as ever. So now I'm just going to continue to go for my Calm Mind, get my special, and then he goes for a Seismic Toss. So he's kind of going for like Chansey kind of Blissey kind of thing. So now here I'm going to go for a Psyshock. It doesn't do much to Clefable, so it was probably unaware. I thought it might have been Magic Guard, but I'm just going to go for another Psyshock here, and that he only gets the Clefable down to 50 damage because this Clefable is like so tanky because of the Cosmic Power. So I'm going to go into my Goomba here, which is my Amoonguss, and luckily this Amoonguss was lucky enough to be carrying Clear Smog, so I got rid of all those stat changes. And now I'm going to go for a Spore here to put the Clefable to sleep. He goes for a Seismic Toss, does some okay damage to me. Now the Clefable's asleep, so I'm going to go into Yoshi. No, I go into Luigi. No. Okay, I go into Mario. And Mario, this is the Choice Specs Probopass set. And the Clefable wakes up. I go for a Flash Cannon, and that takes out the Clefable. And here he goes into, let's see what he goes into here. Also, there's Mario and Luigi dancing in the background. I thought that'd be a funny thing to put. Anyway, he goes into Venusaur, and I go, I switch into a Pokemon if myself would choose, and then I go back into the Amoonguss. He goes for a Leech Seed, doesn't do anything because I'm a Grass type. I go for the Clear Smog, and basically this entire turns is a bunch of stalling. I just fast forwarded through like all of this because this is a lot of stalling in this like one little match. It's ridiculous how much stalling went on. We kept hitting powering and then healing and then clear smogging, and this whole entire set of turns were ridiculous. We just kept going back and forth, and battles aren't really fun when it goes out like this, but like I had to get this theme team done, so we keep stalling, keep going at each other, and pretty much this is how the battle goes for a while. Here comes the Giga Drain, the Clear Smog, Giga Drain, Clear Smog. We're like 35 turns in, still nothing, basically only 3 KOs have happened, and we're still stalling, and we're still stalling, and eventually I hope we're gonna get out of stalling. Here we go. Now one of us is gonna switch. Yeah, he switches to Venusaur, and here comes out Talonflame. I'm just glad it wasn't the Venusaur because that was painful to go through. So I go into Mario here, and he goes for a Will-O-Wisp, which doesn't work because I'm already paralyzed. And now I go for a Power Gem. If he stays in, that definitely would kill him. But I'm not sure, like, if he'll Flare Blitz. And he switches, and here comes Florgeist, and I'm going to switch here. I'm pretty sure, yeah, switch into my Goomba, which is the Amoonguss again, and Florgeist goes for a Protect, and I'm gonna go for a Spore, and he goes for Protect, and this is, yeah, he protects, evades my Spore there, so I'm gonna go for another Spore here, and try to get something asleep, and the Venusaur comes back in, and I'm like, oh great, this is gonna happen again, and he's Giga Draining, and I'm Giga Draining, and we're starting the same thing we did over and over again. Giga Drain, yep, stalling again, and I got to the point where I had to fast forward it again, because we started stalling again, because this is ridiculous. I mean, really. This is like a Moongus and a Venusaur just stalling it out like this. It's ridiculous. Anyway, he finally does switch into his Weavile, and Weavile comes out, and I go into Bowser, my Torkoal. This is a really defensive Torkoal set, and I go for a Iron Defense here, and now I go for a Lava Plume, and that does a lot to Weavile, and it also burns him, so his Weavile is pretty much crippled at this point. So that's good. And now he switches out into Talonflame, and we get some damage off on Talonflame. It's not much because it's a Lava Plume. Anyway, I go for another Lava Plume and just trying to get some damage off, and he goes for Acrobatics. I get a crit on the Talonflame, which is pretty nice. And I go for another Lava Plume here, and it doesn't do much to him, especially since he just roosted. Actually, I don't know if that matters or not, because he just gets rid of the flying typing, so I'm not sure. Anyway, I go for a rest here and get all my health back, and now I switch into my Probopass to just try to get some damage off on this Talonflame. So I'm going to go for another Power Gem, and just try to do some whatever damage I can onto this thing. Any Flare Blitz, that doesn't quite kill me at all, and I Power Gem and it knocks out the Talonflame, which is really good. And now he goes back in the Weavile. I just decide to switch into Bowser again, which is Torkoal, and he fakes out and does some damage, just basically no damage because he's burned and Torkoal's a giant tank. He goes for a knockoff, item's already gone, and burn takes care of Weavile. And now he goes into Florgeist, and here I go for Amnesia. Oh, and he goes for Calm Mind. And yeah, I tried to go for Amnesia, but I am asleep though, so there's nothing I can really do against it. So I'm gonna go into Mario again. Hoping to get like a Flash Cannon off and do some damage. He goes for a Protect, just probably seeing what I'm going to do. And now I'm going to go for another Flash Cannon. And he Calm Minds, it doesn't do barely any damage to this Florgeist. So I go for another Flash Cannon, maybe hoping I can get a crit or a special defense lower. And I get neither of those things. And now I just go for another Flash Cannon and see if I can get the same thing, and he protects. So now I'm going to go for another Flash Cannon, and he goes for another Calm Mind. He's just insanely tanky right now. I'm gonna end up going into Breloom, and he gets all his Calm Minds up now, so this is pretty bad. I'm gonna go into Breloom, try to get a Spore off, and he goes for a Protect, and doesn't do anything because he protected. I go for another Spore and get the Florgeist asleep, and here I go for a Rock Tomb just to do some damage, and it crits and does a lot of damage, and it lowers his speed, so that's good. And now I go for another Rock Tomb, and it almost comes close to knocking it out, and now he goes for a Moonblast, but I'm Focus Sashed, so it takes me down to Focus Sash and I live. And now he goes for Protect. I go for my other Rock Tomb. Now I just go for another Rock Tomb just to knock it off because he protected that last turn. And now here comes out Venusaur. And here's Venusaur, the Venusaur that has been stalling this entire game. So I go for another Rock Tomb to do some damage. The speed's lowered. He goes for a good drain. He takes the 1 HP I had left. And now I think I go into my Yoshi, which is Fraxure, which I haven't used at all this battle. and I go for a Dragon Claw to get some damage off, and it almost comes close to knocking it out, but he uses Synthesis, so now he's just gonna stall and regain his HP a little bit more, and now he goes for a Leech Seed, and I'm gonna go for another Dragon Dance just to be really knock things out, knock everything out, or just the Venusaur, I guess, because it's the only thing left. So now I go for a Dragon Claw, really comes close to knocking it out, but Venusaur is a major tank, so he lives to hit. I go for another Dragon Claw here, and that one actually takes it out. So if you enjoyed the video, guys, drop it a like, subscribe for more content, and if you have a theme team, leave it in the comment section below. Also, answer the question of the day, and the question of the day is, who had better dance moves in this video in the background? Was it Mario or Luigi? Thanks for watching, guys.